This is your boy Trebles Garcia, reminding you to subscribe, leave 5 stars, and a review. By doing so, you help others reach the podcast and free their mind from mental slavery. Now, thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the ride.
Testicles, 1, 2. Testicles.
Yes, we back at it. What's cracking, everybody?
And we're back. Welcome to Parano Radio Podcast. This is your boy, Trebles Garcia. And joining me in the ones and twos once again, it's the best co-host on the motherfucking planet. Big Tank, salute, my boy. What's going on?
Appreciate it. Thanks, my boy. Nothing much. Chilling. You know how it is. Tuesday, we chilling.
We chilling like a fucking villain.
At least it's not a Monday.
Yeah. At least it's not a fucking Monday or
Hyundai?
a Sunday going into a Monday
Hump day.
or a Hyundai.
Ooh. You drive a Hyundai.
Fuck no.
You look like a Hyundai type of person, honestly.
Dude, you are becoming the next little weed right now. Just not to mention anything else. But anyway, let's just keep moving forward. We have a very fucking special episode. Every fucking episode is very special, because we come out and we drop it out to very special people. Before we jump into anything, I know for a fact that we owe this week motherfucking listeners some homage. So, Big Tank, I hope you have that information ready because we're about to drop that shit. Before we do anything, we want to drop some motherfucking shout-outs and love and mad motherfucking respect to one of our fucking listeners. We're pulling them out of the bag. Let's fucking randomize this shit. Go. And the winner is...
Oh, I'm doing it. You can tell me.
Of course, you're the one that does it all the time.
It's because I'm better looking.
This is not
our
second episode,
I knew it.
Okay, let's do this shit. Let's randomize this fucking machine again.
And today's lucky listener, we're giving you mad shout out props. We appreciate everything. Is going to Angel Efren Perez.
Angel Effin Perez on Instagram. This fucking episode is for you. Thank you so much for being a fan, for being a subscriber, for being one of those people that listens to us and fucking keeps up with our fucking stupidity. Mad love shout out. God bless you. God bless your family and nothing but love, my boy. Thank you so much for listening again.
By the time you hear this, it'll already be out on social media and you already know. But still, sure. Mad love.
Mad love, my dude. Mad love. Tonight we have now let's move into the good shit. To the good shit about this fucking episode. We are dropping the second part of series under the name of Fuckery under our podcast, Paranoid Radio Podcast. Because there's a lot of fuckery going around by the fucking US government and the world elites today, as every other day, but today specifically stands out. And we have a very fucking special guest here in the fucking house today to speak on all this shit. You're gonna have to help me out with this, Tanke, but this fool is, this dude is a very close friend, a friend of, that I came up with. I had the honor to come up with him. I seen him grow up, and he became an automotive collision specialist. He is a full-time father and also a full-time student. Please give a warm welcome to the homie under the alias of Mr. Lovo.
How's it going?
Buddy, welcome.
What's up, Mr. Lovo? How's it going?
How's your evening going?
It's going good, my boy. It's going good. I'm very happy to have you on, bro. And thank you for spending some time with us and to be able to chat this shit up and invest in some time on this beautiful podcast that we have going on.
Yeah, honestly, thank you for having me, and I'm very honored to be on your show today.
That's fucking awesome, dude. And I'm happy. I think we're both happy to hear it.
We are. Without a doubt.
Now, Big Tanky and and Mr. Lovo, we have some situations going on in our everyday life, but today we have some shit that's been standing out, and we're gonna be able to let's help me out and fucking enlighten the people and giving them a little piece of reality. Let's knock the shit out of the park. My boy, Big Lovo, I understand that something happened in New Jersey on the night of the 14th of September, which was yesterday, a Monday afternoon. Tell me, bro, break the fucking ice. What's going on?
As last night, there seemed to be a sighting of a UFO A lot of people were reporting. A lot of people were stopping. A lot of people were still wondering, try to get information of what it was. As of
You know what? That's fucking crazy. I've seen the video. You sent me the video link,
yeah,
and I noticed that there was people getting out of the freeways, bro.
exactly.
They were getting out of their cars in the middle of the fucking freeway, and all of the lanes stopped. I'm talking about hundreds of people got out of their cars.
Yeah, they got
Hundreds of
off
people pulled out
everything.
their fucking yeah, and they fucking videotaped the UFO. What do you think it is? Let's speculate on that.
Well, a lot of people are saying that yeah, it was a UFO, but due to the U.S. government, of course, trying to cover it up, they're trying to say it was a Goodyear blimp. But honestly, I seen the video a couple times, and it does not look like a blimp to me at all.
And you know what? To be completely honest, the video doesn't look like if it was altered or played with. It looks like it was like it looks real, bro. It looks real. The guy even talks in Spanish to some of the people there, so that even that gives it like a little hump of being like reality to me, if anything, you know.
Okay,
For
but
real.
here's one thing I have with it. Not to say that it's not real. I'm not saying it's
Yeah.
not a real piece of metal, whatever it was, but it looks too UFO-ish.
You think so? You think maybe it was
plain,
fake, altered?
No. I don't think it was altered. I think it could be a hoax.
Honestly,
shit.
what I was thinking also too that I was thinking about today, if you remember, they've been working on a lot of backwards. How do you say?
Reverse engineering.
Yeah, reverse engineering. So I'm feeling ever since they said that UFOs are here, I'm pretty sure they end up how do you say it? They end up like
Using the technology that they found.
yeah, exactly, sending one out just to scare people. Now that they're saying that UFOs are real, that they have footage and stuff like that.
That's fucking
See,
weird. That's,
I,
you know
I
what?
believe that. I believe that a little bit more than it actually being a real UFO sighting.
Yeah.
Because it honestly looks too much like a comic book drawing UFO. If you look
Do you think it was maybe like the United States government or the military pulled out this piece of technology, they reverse engineered it, and they were fucking setting it. They probably let it loose, and they were trying to see how it was working on civilian territory. Maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Just
believe that. I can believe that.
maybe that too, just to see how they react to everyday situation.
You know what, dude? I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna be honest with both of you guys, okay? And please correct me if I'm wrong,
You're wrong.
but there's there's a lot of shit that's going on, bro. A lot of shit that's going on this year. I wouldn't be surprised if out of nowhere the fucking U.S. government came out and exposed or fucking pushed out a narrative of UFO. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually got fucking UFO attacked or a UFO came or they tried to invade or something. That's the last thing we need on 2020, bro.
Exactly. As a matter of fact, they actually did release the U.S. military actually released the US-4 actually what's it called, the
CIA released UFO documents,
yeah,
right?
they released the
Cases.
video.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I
right. That's
remember
right.
they
We
released
covered that. We covered
that.
that. You're right.
So I was like,
Yeah.
kind of makes sense, who knows?
Yeah, dude. I consider that shit some fuckery, bro, because I know they be fucking with us since the beginning of time, dog. And especially right now, like kind of like what my homie Big Tank always says. He's always mentioning sleight of hand, and it's exact. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they want you to like focus on something else while they're hiding or doing other movements on another side of the world or behind our backs. Just this morning, I found out that look, I'm not a fucking Trumper. Again, I keep repeating this. I'm not a Trumper, and I'm not a fucking Biden dick sucker. I'm not any of these fucking people. But Trump was found lying about COVID about a couple of weeks ago on a recording and on an interview, saying that basically he admits that the COVID-19 virus is one of the deadliest viruses that ever hit humankind, and he downplayed it. And he admits downplaying it to the public. He fucking technically lied to the people, to the whole United States of America. Like this is, and then when that gets publicized and people see that it only gives to show that if he's lying to us about something so major, imagine how many other lies they've been lying to us about, dog. How many other things they've been doing behind our back and hurting people, dude.
Okay, but not to take his side. Like
You're
we said,
gonna play devil's advocate right now.
Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, but can you imagine, as it is, the U.S. descended in chaos when we found out we were getting knocked in? What did we do? We rushed to the supermarkets. We bought all the canned foods.
All the
With
toilet paper.
No toilet paper. There was no water. Okay, imagine if he would have agreed to it. What chaos would we still be in?
So you're saying maybe he did it to really control the masses and not have chaos, to continue having people Where can
North
have the
Korea,
daily drops?
well, no, not North Korea. South Korea got hit. China got hit. And over there, the people didn't react as bad.
Mhm.
They were posting videos on social media saying we gonna have more cases. And look, we still got toilet paper.
Yes, they were making fun of us. Basically, they were. They're
Oh
actually,
shit!
yeah, they were making fun of us because they saw the way that we reacted.
Mhm.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. So can you honestly say we weren't better because of it?
You know what? You're making very strong points, Big Tank. You're making very strong points right now.
And I'm not a Trump supporter. Just to let y'all know.
What do you
I'm
think,
really
Big
not.
Love? What do you think, Mr. Love?
yeah, same thing. Honestly, yeah, it's pretty. Seems like it was pretty. Like they're trying to control everybody and control everyday situation with them. You know, they're not trying to. How do you say? They don't want us to go. They actually, I'm pretty sure they want us to spend all our money on everything. You know, seeing what happened the first time. So I'm pretty sure the second wave might be worse. Who knows?
Oh yeah, you could. I know for a fact that more than one other company, like face mask companies, toilet paper companies, water companies, water bottle companies, a lot of these companies actually
Hand
fucking made a
sanitizing
fortune.
companies.
Yeah, they made a fortune out of what happened with COVID-19.
The people that went to
Yes.
go like caught it early.
But have you noticed? Have you noticed that the Democrats are fucking emphasizing so bad, so much on what fucking Donald Trump said and what Donald Trump is doing about the COVID-19? Because I mean, Donald Trump right now, he's actually holding rallies still to this day, regardless of how dangerous COVID-19 or 19 are. And so it is. So what the Democrats are doing is like they're emphasizing so much and saying you can't trust this guy, you can't fucking do this, you can't do that. Like hardcore left wing, dude. Like they're fucking bashing on Trump so fucking bad. While fucking Trump comes over here and bashes back with fucking taking over and putting pedophiles in jail. It's this election is gonna be the election of the fucking century, dog, for real.
I believe so.
There's gonna be a lot of controversy.
Oh yeah, a lot.
Without a doubt. I mean,
You don't think that if Biden gets elected, you're not gonna be able to fucking see. Like if Biden gets elected, you won't see all these fucking Antifa and all these white supremacists walking out there with their fucking guns. Today in the morning, I heard a report where fucking Trump tells all his supporters, all my supporters, make sure that you hold on to your guns because the Democrats want to take away your guns away. And he's make sure that when you rally up and when you go to this process, you carry your guns with you. Like he's promoting that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like that with those exact words. And if you don't believe me, hashtag look it up. For real, my boy,
see, this is
Love
where
it.
it's bad. Like I said, I hate that the president has such a big fucking mouth, without a doubt. Instead of, as it is, like you said, this is gonna be the worst election ever. Why? Because half of them don't want to do it by mail. It could be a lot of fraud, when it could actually be the most legit presidential election that we've ever had.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Either the most legit or the most fucking
fraudulent. Yeah.
Fraudulent. Yeah.
Okay. So now just imagine for a quick second, and I believe this hard, without a doubt. Whoever does win, they're gonna blame it on fraud.
Exactly. Whoever, it doesn't matter who it is. Yeah.
Definitely.
Look. My wife is a USPS postal worker, and right now they're working north of 10 hours mandatory.
What the fuck?
North of 10 hours. She worked, I think the other day, 14 hours and a half.
Damn.
Get the fuck
She
out
got
of here,
back
dude.
stupid late just because they're prepping for all this shit. Can you imagine? Yes, it's money. Okay, don't get me wrong. Yes, it's money. But can you imagine you having to put up 14 hours? I could put up with 10 all day. But after 10, I say, fuck you, I'm going home. That's it, I'm done.
And you're like, fuck you, Tony. I say, fuck you, Ezekiel.
Exactly. So what's the whole point of this? Honestly, truthfully, what's the whole point of this if they're trying to shit on the USPS? Because either way, whoever wins, I can almost guarantee you, I'll put money on it. To whatever listener wants to put money on, I can put money on it that there's going to be controversy.
There is going to be a lot.
You know what? It's going to get, it's gonna get to a point, dude. And excuse me, sorry for interrupting, but I think it's gonna get to a point where either they are fucking able to manipulate this shit and not have us go vote, or they're gonna use climate change as another issue. Because let's face the fact, okay, let's kind of like shifting and kind of like shifting our tone to that kind of fucking news that's going out there right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
From the United States of America is burning up on the west side, on the west coast, and then on the east coast it's drowning underwater and all these fucking hurricanes. There hasn't been 5 hurricanes in the Atlantic Ocean for the past 50 years, and now we're getting hit by 5 different category 2 hurricanes. I'm talking about people are losing their houses, not only houses, but losing their fucking lives. Like this is, if Katrina was bad, Katrina times 5, put it like that.
For real. Yeah, it's
See,
getting
but the
bad
West
out
Coast,
there.
the West Coast would actually need that because that would bring a lot of water, put all these fires out.
No. Well, but what I'm saying is, they're blaming all the situation on climate change.
Oh no. I'm just saying it would be nice if we got on this side because then we got water.
I love the rain, by the way. Below, what do you think, bro? What do
My brother,
you think is going on with climate change?
honestly, I think it all started with that big fire, that big old forest that burned out on the other side of the world. Honestly, I mean,
The Amazon?
Australia,
Australia,
and the Amazon.
yeah,
Oh,
the
Australia.
Amazon,
Oh, okay.
yeah, remember? That's like
Hey, how come they
50%.
stopped talking about that shit?
Exactly.
Have you know?
Have you noticed that once that happened, the COVID started? I mean,
Well, it's been one after the other, right? There was a massive earthquake in the Middle East, and then the fires in Australia, and then the fires in the Amazon, which they were still burning as of 2 months ago,
yes.
from what I noticed, and everybody stopped talking about the Amazon fucking burning up. The Amazon is a big fucking portion of the of the earth, dog. You burn up the Amazon, bro, it's we're gonna get some shitty ass air, fool. We're gonna be fucking getting intoxicated real
But
quick.
not to be fucked up or anything. But we found a bunch. Not to say it's a good thing, but we have found a bunch of old architectural sites that we would have never even reached in the Amazon.
True. That is true.
Yeah. I mean, technically,
It's just
there's mines.
it's just a minute thing.
Yeah.
You get me? It's not.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But it's do you personally think that climate change is actually affecting what's happening now? Do you think climate change is real? You know, what's his name? Homeboy Trump out there in the fucking White Castle. He thinks that climate change is a hoax. This is why he pulled out of the fucking Paris what's it called? Paris Climate Change Organization. What's it called?
Okay.
Do you think we're able to control the climate though?
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of places they've been doing tests out there where they could make rain come out of nowhere. You know,
HARP.
Yeah.
HARP.
Yeah.
We have a machine that could fucking create rain by fucking blowing CO2 and all these gases into the atmosphere. Believe it or not, it exists. They're outside in the ocean, and they're outside in Alaska. The biggest HARP the biggest HARP location that the United States own is in Alaska. If you don't believe me, look it up. The HARP location in Alaska.
What happened to the good old fashioned rain dance?
Right, that's what I was
What do we do to the CO2? What happened to the good old fashioned rain that
Humans have been controlling the fucking weather since we were Native Americans and shit.
Exactly. What happened to that? I mean, why can't we go back to those days? Get 100 people, pay a minimum wage. Come on, we need to make it rain. Come on. We'll make it rain so you can make it rain.
You got two step.
Oh man.
No, but real talk.
This is crazy, dude.
Real talk. I honestly, my 2 cents on this whole climate change, I think that within 15 years, they're gonna publicly release it. That, you know what, we're moving into a utopia under a new world order, and that's when we'll see this coming out about the whole climate change. Because if you believe in utopia, where there's a perfect society, there is no such thing as rain, as bad weather. And I think that's and that's when I think we'll see the major advances in climate change that's already happening, but they don't want to tell us.
Let me tell you guys something, and I'm gonna drop some bombs for the listeners now, because we've been talking a lot, but we haven't brought up some good topics. Let me tell you guys something that's gonna blow you out of the fucking mind. Climate change is real, bro. Climate change, let me give you a few points. Florida is one of the cities that has, if you don't believe me, look it up. They have a sewage system that helps the city pump water out when it rains, and it helps the sea levels remain behind a certain level of altitude by using those pumps. They have these pumps. It's not a lie. Look it up. They're called giant water pumps to push out all the sea water that comes up because sea levels are rising. Also, the city Venice, not talking about Venice, California, dog. No, I'm talking about the city of Venice in Italy. City of Venice, dude, you know how it's rivers and it's like buildings on rivers, and you could fucking go like in the little rivers, and then it's like, I don't know how to explain, like the city sits on water basically.
Yeah.
Like if you go right now to fucking Venice, dog, to this moment right now, dude, everything's flooded. I'm talking about the restaurants. There's water up to your fucking ankle. The United Nations helped Italy build a giant, I'm not lying, look it up. They helped build a giant fucking like den that helps all the seawater get diverted and not go into the city. It's like a giant metal blocker. I don't know how to explain this to you. Kind of like a ramp. it opens up like a ramp, and all the seawater gets stuck in there so that it does not reach the city. But unfortunately, the forces of nature they're unstoppable, dog. And the city of Venice, it's underwater, and it's going to be. It stays underwater for 6 months, and it stays dry for 6 months. I mean, I'm talking about 6 months that you have to walk in water, bro, literally, dog, because
And
the sea levels are rising. And it's not a lie. If you don't believe me, look it up. One of my bosses, he is the vice president of the company where I used to work at, the lingerie company called Leg Avenue.
We supporting them now? You gonna
We
throw it
always
out there?
support Leg Avenue. I'm always gonna support Leg Avenue.
Okay.
Leg Avenue. Hey, if you guys need some lingerie, hit me up. I know which hit it up, and I'll get you for wholesale price. Anyway, anyway, the point is this. The point is this, that he's Italian, and he told me this, that his main city is in Venice. He knows Venice. His mob family is from Venice, and Venice is one of the cities that's going to go underwater very soon. I'll give you the next 10 years. Las Vegas, if you don't believe it or not, Las Vegas is going to be uninhabitable in the next fucking 15 years. Dude, I'm only fucking 29 years old. I'm about to be 30 years old. I'm going to be alive in the next 15 years, hopefully. My daughter, my growing baby, I don't know if it's going to be a girl or boy, but it's going to be, he or she is going to be 15 years old, and they're never going to be able to visit fucking the strip, because Las Vegas is going to be uninhabitable
If
due,
you have it
due to
within
the
the
heat.
next 15 years, you might be able to make it if you really want to.
Well, me. But our kids in our generation, they're not going to be able to go to the casino the way you and I do. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, those are some good days. Hey,
especially those heat waves, man. Oh man, those heat waves out there. Oof.
Well, I used to go to the EDC raves, and the last rave I went to was in 2017. And I'm telling you, dude, it was 7 a.m. I opened the door to take a toke to smoke some weed. At 7 a.m. it was already 108 degrees, dog, in May, dog. So it's gonna be uninhabitable very soon. So I'm thinking, like, it's not only Vegas, it's not only Venice, or I'm not talking about only fucking Florida. I'm talking about LA, dude. The earthquakes. I'm talking about all these hurricanes that are coming up every fucking year. The giant Texas size fucking plastic patch in the Pacific Ocean. Nobody's talking about this, dog. But this is happening, real shit. Australia has the most beautiful fucking coral reefs on the planet, and they're all gray now. I'm talking about, you know what coral reefs are, right?
Yeah,
all the little fishes live and shit.
Yeah.
They have miles on miles, hundreds. I'm talking about hundreds of miles of coral reef that they all went discolored, and they all changed to a gray color. They're all dying, and all those fishes are dying. They're all leaving. They're all disappearing. All those fucking colorful fishes, they're all dying. Why? Because the waters are fucking warming up. The oceans are warming up, and the water levels are rising.
Okay. If you don't mind me interrupting, did you know Florida, there's a lot of fishes dying too as well due to all the climate change and pollution that's going on in Florida right now?
Yeah, specifically after the big oil spill, they haven't talked about that, but the oil spill is still there, bro. They just, you know what I mean? They just stopped talking about it so that we can stop making moving and doing protests and shit. Like, if you don't talk about it, if you don't know about it, it's not gonna affect you. That's their fucking motto.
Bro, remember, you guys, you have to remember this. I covered a story on what's happening about Saint Portal, about fishes dying.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay. So, this is just, could you believe that this is just a rolling domino effect?
I think it's a product of our machines. It's a product. This is what we get for using petroleum. We live, believe it or not, people say that we are living in the black oil era. We're living in the petroleum era. You know how there was like a golden era, there was fucking medieval times and other shit. We're living in the petroleum era, in the information era, and believe it or not, petroleum, bro, is black gold. It's more valuable than gold nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Petroleum, dude. It's I don't know what it is, but it's everything. Look, from toothbrushes to toothpaste. All right. Toothpaste has fluoride, if you don't believe it. And that all comes from fucking petroleum, all right, dude? Plastic, rubber, all of this shit, dog. Like, everything that you touch, everything that you fucking consume, everything, it's made out of petroleum. If it's not made in China, it's made out of petroleum. You know what I mean? So it's a major problem, dude. It is a major problem, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not against Trump on this one. I'm against what he said. I do believe in climate change, and I think it's a big issue, and I think that's the biggest battle that we're going to have in our lifetime and in the generations that are to come.
I feel sorry for our kids, though. I mean, to be honest, we won't be able to see all the good things we saw, before all this craziness, madness happened.
this is a moment. This is a moment, for example, Mr. Lovo and Big Tank. This is a moment where we unite and we try to fucking set the bar, try to make a difference now, so that when our kids grow up, when our children become men and women and full grown adults, they can see what we started and they could finish it or contribute into it.
Exactly.
Those are some really wise words. Because honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I take a lot of Mother Earth for granted. I really do. I think it's all gonna be here. But now that everything that's happening, like for example, the whole
Mm-hmm.
moving it a little, but all these fires that are happening right now.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you believe basically a quarter of California is burning? Okay.
A quarter of California is fucking burning, dog.
Yes.
And coinciding that those fucking fires are all placed and established exactly where they fucking try to propose a giant fucking railway
The railway
system
system.
to reach, to reach Russia.
So can you
Believe it or not,
can you
look it up.
imagine if they're doing it just to prove a point? I love going to
That they could
Yosemite.
get away with it.
Yes, I love
Mhm.
going to Yosemite. I love going to all the national parks. I think it's something
Mhm.
amazing that anybody and everybody should go visit at least once in their life. The waterfalls that they have, everything, sleeping in the great outdoors. It's sometimes it's best, sometimes it's not, but it's still 1 in a million experience that you have to.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so now with
Exactly.
all this going on, I had family. They were planning on I forgot. I think Mount Sur or Big Sur. I'm
Uh-huh.
not sure, but they were trying to go. Right now, all of that is canceled because of all the forest fires.
Wow.
So can you imagine, like we were just saying right now, all of this just getting taken away from us? It's bad. It's bad enough that you can't go out to the stores, you can't go out to the mall without social distancing. I'm pretty sure in the wild you have to social distancing, but it's a little less severe because there's less people around you. You are pretty much already social distant.
yeah, exactly.
Do you think,
Exactly.
Mr. Lovo, do you think maybe what's happening is that the United States of America is doing something? They're setting up these fires not only for the Republicans to win the election, because there's theories out there that even the parties and the fucking like Antifa groups or all these hardcore right wing people, they came and they started the fires so that they could have another fucking bonus push on the election so that their president could win, either Biden or fucking Trump. And then a coincidence, like I told Big Tank, this is a fucking conspiracy. Also, this try to shift this conversation into a conspiracy feel. The things that in the United States of America, it's not the first time that these things are happening. They always try to fucking do something big in order for us to unite and say, okay, go ahead, government, do what you need to do to fix it. And then in the way of fixing it, they say, okay, they shut down the fires, and then I know, since all this fucking territory is burned up and your houses are burned up, we're gonna give you a certain amount of money, but we're gonna put what we want here, or we're gonna establish military bases here, or we're gonna fucking put that railway system that we wanted to do for the past fucking 15 years.
Honestly,
You know what I mean?
that's true too. Honestly, like what a coincidence, before the election starts, all these fires started happening. I mean, who knows?
Did you guys know
Yeah.
that in the San Gabriel Valley, the Bobcat Fire that they're calling it, did you know that if it happens to touch the electricity power lines that feeds directly into San Gabriel, we'll be out of electricity for who knows how long?
Wow. And what's in San Gabriel? How many people are in San Gabriel, and how many people in San Gabriel are Democrats or Republicans?
Oh.
You gotta think about stuff like that. So what if these people are not gonna be able to vote or get their dose of information by the fucking media?
Or what if it's a way to control it, to manipulate the votes?
True.
Manipulate the fucking votes. So there's a deeper end to this shit. You know what I mean? There's deeper shit to it. If you look, some people say, "Oh, you're reaching. You want it to be a conspiracy." And no, the facts are there in front of you. Pay some fucking attention and do some fucking research, dumbass. You know what I mean? Yeah.
For the most part, if you guys know this, California has always been a blue state.
Yes.
For the most part. What if it's a pull to switch it to a red state?
It could be. Trump rolls in with his fucking cape. He blows off all the fires. He goes, "Look, I saved you guys, and I didn't only save you guys, but I'm also fucking sending you another $1,200 for fucking economic relief because of COVID-19. Now, who are you gonna vote for?"
Trump, if you're actually sending it, Trump, let me know. Holla at me, boy. Hey, I can use that. Hey, holla at me.
For Trump, huh?
I'm just saying. Look, this shit can happen. It may happen, or even Biden. It could be even fucking Biden. Biden comes and look what's happening. The United States is in chaos. COVID-19 hit. We're about to go to war with Iran because of all this fucking Israeli fucking Microsoft and all this shit software that they're fucking releasing out there. That's another topic for another episode too, because that's fucking huge. That's really big. World War III is about to fucking break loose. The hurricanes have the whole East Coast Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Well,
The whole East Coast is fucking is drowning under these fucking hurricanes, and then the West Coast is burning up with fire. Like, look what's happening under Trump's presidency.
administration, yeah.
You need exactly. You need a new fucking president. So vote for me. This all could be sleight of hand, dog. This all could be fucking planned.
Honestly, yeah, it could be a fucking big plan to a bigger plan, you know?
I want to say about 8 months ago, they were fucking going hard about, you have to purchase the bag at a fucking Food for Less or wherever the fuck you do your grocery shopping, right? Like, wherever you do your grocery shopping, you have to purchase a bag for 15 to 10 cents, right? Cool. You purchase a bag. Why? Because you don't want to dispose so many fucking plastic trash and blah, 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 blah. And then they're fucking telling you, straws. You can't fucking throw straws no more. You have to use paper straws. They're trying to push this agenda of paper straws. But then again, they tell us not to use paper. And in order to buy the paper, they fucking have to have paper machines and break down trees and process those trees. Where do those trees come from? From the fucking same forest that was burned in the Amazon. Do you see what's happening? It's a fucking chain, bro.
My boy,
Damn,
your
like,
head's
it's so
moving at
fascinating.
lightning speed right now. Damn, I could just see it like.
Hey,
Bro, it's all connected. This is a fucking huge fucking conspiracy, dog.
For real. I need to tell you something. When I was I went out to Tennessee and I went shopping there, and then they were giving my groceries in bags, right? And then I was like, well, how much is it for the bags? And they're like, oh, it's free. It's like, really? It's like, man, in California I have to pay for them. They're like, no way. They're really confused of everything that's going on in California compared to
You're right. Some
Yeah,
states don't
that was a
have
law that passed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like it's very awkward, that other states don't do that, and we're the only ones that have to pay for everything. Like, I don't know if they want us to prove a point or whatever, but it's crazy.
It's some fuckery, dog. It's some fuckery, bro.
Some fuckery shit.
Some fuckery shit. It's a crazy ass fucking thing. That railway system too that they try to put here in California that's been on a fucking on a platter, and they haven't been able to do it because there was too many fucking people that voted against it, and they fucking they've been trying to build that fucking train system all the way to Russia since fucking 15 years ago. So it's it's really cool. It's a really fucked up situation that people are actually dying.
Though, that the railway system that they're trying to put from Victorville to Vegas, hey, everybody's all for that one. It's hardly anything.
Exactly. Yeah. That's funny, dude. We gotta bring a lot of episodes about that shit. I even heard that the Vegas shooting. That's another thing too. Like, okay, we had this fucking episode called Cuba's Northwoods because that was a black flag, not a black flag, a false flag, which means a false flag means kind of like what the United States of America puts up an event or makes up an event so that the people could unite for one reason, and then they use that reason to go to war or get what they want out of the people. So what they really wanted to put in the whole western side of the country was push out all the laws on guns and emphasize on them so that we don't have any guns and we don't have the rights to bear arms. And how do they do that? Like, there was the Vegas shooting, which is the biggest massacre in U.S. history that we know of as of now. I don't know if you guys remember, like 2-3 years ago, what happened in Vegas.
At the Mandalay Bay.
Everybody in the the Mandalay Bay. Now there's theories out there and the conspiracies out there that they're saying that it wasn't only one shooter. And this is gonna shock you. It wasn't only one shooter, but it was actually a terrorist attack, and the fucking shots were coming from helicopters. Believe it or not, there's some fucking theories out there that have some good points and some fucking hard proof. And I really want to talk about this in the next episode. This is some real shit.
Just not to touch too deep into it. But what the fuck is one person doing with like 50 guns?
How does one person carry all those guns all the way up there unnoticed? I mean, let's be honest. Those guns ain't.
Yeah, and he used the service elevator. The service elevator is for employees only.
Yeah,
exactly.
You see what I mean?
To that, I know you're rich, but I mean, let's be honest. There's no way you have access to that.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Even last week, there was protests right here in the city of Compton. I live in Hudson Park. It's not too far from the city of Compton. And then Bompton, my boy. Bompton. There was a massive protest against the sheriff's department. And guess what happened 2 days ago?
The sheriffs got shot.
These two sheriffs got shot, and they got shot, and it was to show some empathy and sympathize with what happening. And they have $150,000
reward.
What's it called? Reward for that person that shot him. But come on, dude, let's face the facts. Well, how the fuck is this happening exactly when all these protests just try to settle down? The protests just started to settle down in California, and now you have this, dog?
Yeah.
Could it be a scapegoat?
What do you mean
A
scapegoat?
scapegoat is basically they offer something or they tribute something so something else can happen. They're
Yeah,
using
dude,
them.
it's a
They're
trigger.
using them as a way to get whatever they want.
I could guarantee you right now that what they did there was basically like a psyop. They come, they hit you, they kill these fucking cops. They're not dead, by the way. They
They're not.
survived,
Yeah.
but they use it, and then because of that, they start bringing fucking SWAT gear in. They start bringing some tanks in. They start bringing the fucking National Guard,
It's like believing
and
law.
they start trying to put martial law some way somehow. They believe it or not, dude. Look, I drive from San Gabriel Valley all the way to San Fernando Valley from time to time in the weekends because of my family members, and I notice on the freeway that there's fucking giant fucking abandoned Walmarts or Home Depots, or in the middle of fucking nowhere there's a fucking giant parking lot with a bunch of tanks and a bunch of fucking military gear. Like, this is not normal, dog.
That
It's not
isn't the
normal,
first
my boy.
time though, because in 2014, if you remember, a lot of WalMarts went under.
Yes.
They
And
closed them off.
they sold them to FEMA.
No. Well, I don't know if they sold them, but they were temporarily closed for a period of about probably 3 to 6 months, give or take. If you guys remember this, the one in Pico Rivera was closed. Which
Oh,
one?
yeah.
There was like 4 of them right here, just alone in San Gabriel Valley, that they had
Yeah.
always shut down, and then miraculously they just reopened. So
Once the
can
process.
this be something that's been happening?
I think it's something that I've been planning. And thank you for bringing that topic up, Big Time, because now it's going to help us close on a better note. Let's try to concentrate and then focus on an exit way for this episode, guys. This episode was not brought to you guys for loves and giggles. This is we're giving you basically a little report of what's really happening out there and giving you our strong opinion. Now, Mr. Lovo, give us the honor. We interrupted you so much. I want to give you some time to speak. Mr. Lovo, give us a verdict of what do you think is happening, and what do you suggest for other people like regular Joes like you and I to help protect their family members and stuff.
Honestly, you need to start getting all these waters. Try to get at least a limited. You don't want to get all crazy either. And getting supplies for your family. Start buying shampoos and stuff like that just in case everything goes to martial law and goes crazy. I'm not saying you should buy weapons, but you should. I mean, if you need to protect your family, I know I would. I'll do anything to protect my family. So, I say keep your eyes open, look for the signs. The signs are there, to be honest. There's a lot of signs that something big is...
That shit's breaking down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Big Tank, you want to add anything to that? Yo.
Yeah, I think you can hear you. Tank.
Yo, Big Tank.
Oh, no. Without a doubt. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Without a doubt, I think we need to prepare. There's definitely big moves going on, like Lovo saying. And if you're not paying attention to it, if you're just thinking that the government is actually out looking at your best interests at heart, you're fucking wrong. You need to take charge and be prepared for your family at least. At least take care of your own fucking family. Because the government does not care about you. They will use you as a scapegoat, as a psyop, as my boy Trebles says. And it's just up to you whether or not you want to be prepared or not.
Yeah. I think let me give you guys another little hint, another little portion of information before I release this shit out. The Vatican City has the birth certificate of everybody that was born after the 1800s, which means that you are just a number. Your birth certificate is a certificate of ownership. It's like the pink slip of your car. They own the pink slips to our birth, which means we have a social number. We have a social security number. We are a number to the elites. We are cattle. So in order to fucking push out of the reality that we were in, we need to remain safe. We cannot, I always say this to everybody, we cannot change the entire planet. We cannot change all 50 states of the United States of America. No, but we could do a small change within our community, beginning with our home and pushing on forward with our neighbors and pushing on forward with people in the other countries and our family members. If you have other family members in other countries, protect your little ones from all these pedophiles. Protect them from the bullshit and the news. Protect them from stupid ass fucking people out there trying to kidnap them. Also, teach your kids the right way to live. Teach them the math. Teach them the language. Make sure if you're bilingual, if you're blessed like we are to be bilingual, teach your kid the bilingual languages. Teach them Spanish, teach them English. The more they know, the better. Never focus. Don't let them have a phone in the middle of the night while they're fucking texting their friends at 9 or 10 years old, because you never know what the fuck they're getting fed. You don't know what the fuck they're getting told. There's people out there hunting these kids down. Don't let media tell you what to do, who to vote for. No, do the fucking research. Take the diligence, do the diligence. And take the time to fucking do the research and find out what the fuck is gonna happen, because this future is not for us, man. I'm about to turn 30 years old. I'm already halfway in, halfway out. To be honest. You know what I mean? You know, you know what I mean. But this world keeps on going, and the people that are gonna remain in it are gonna be our kids, man. Our kids are gonna be here, so do it for the kids, do it for the children, do it for your little sister, do it for your little brothers. And teach them the right way. You know, I don't want to fucking overload this shit. But this episode, right before we end, guys, I want to make sure that you guys know, to all the fucking listeners around the fucking world, today we had a very special guest. His name is Mr. Lovo. He came in, he knocked it out of the park. He was a great fucking addition to this episode. We are having another episode being dropped with a very special guest under Greg Paul. We had him here from Manifesto. We're bringing a second part of that series, and stay tuned, because we have
royalty. Just to let y'all know,
paranoid royalty for real. He is one of these fucking people that are gonna fucking left us with our mind blown, and very positive person. We have the honor of having him back this week, so stay tuned for that episode. And anything else that I'm missing, Big Tank, let me know.
No. I think you've covered everything without a doubt for all my people. Just stay safe, be aware, and just pray for the best.
Yo, Mr. Lovo, where can they find you, man? Where can they
find
hit
me
up your plug? And let them know?
You know, it's Mr. Lovo. You can find me. You know, you can ask me questions. You know, it doesn't matter. You know, anything you want, I got you.
Mr. Lovo as MR dot, or spell him out for him, please.
No, just MRLOVO, Mr. Lovo.
Mr. Lovo, hit him up if you have any questions. He does some research. He does heavy researching about heavy topics on a daily basis. Also, he's also a conspiracy theorist. Let him know what's going on. Big Time, where can they find you?
You already know the deal. Catch me at eknat.ivix. Once again, eknat.ivix on all your major social media platforms. Let me know. You guys know the deal. You guys want me to cover something on what's happening? You guys have any advice? You guys have any constructive criticism? We are here. We are open.
Great. Yeah, I love the way you put that shit out. We are open to all your ideas. You can find me on Trebles Garcia, Trebles Garcia, on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and Instagram. If you want to reach out, the fucking main page for the fucking podcast, it's called Paranoid Radio on Instagram, PARANOI Radio. On Instagram, if you want to send us a personal message or email, like my homie Big Tank just said, you want to drop some information, drop a story, you want to ask to be on the show, you have some ideas, drop it down on paranoidradio@gmail.com. That's PARANOI radio @gmail.com. We are about to drop some raffles. We're about to fucking send out some badass shit. This movement, we'd owe it to all the fucking listeners. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Our listeners in Mexico, Guatemala, El Salvador, in the United States of America, in Ireland, in Germany, in France, and in the Philippines. Thank you so much for being our loyal fucking subscribers. We love y'all. Don't forget to drop 5 stars and a review on Apple Podcasts so other people could hear the same shit that you just listened to right now.
You're right. Nothing but love out there. Everybody take care. It was nice having you, Lovo. Trebles, we did it again.
We did it again, Mr. Lovo. It was a fucking honor.
All right, once again, it was a great honor. You know, thank you for having me on your show. It was fun. I loved it.
You have an open door here. You could always come back. We hope to hear from you again, and hope that you come back to the show and enlighten us again, my boy.
You know what, Trebles? You know what? I thought we were gonna cancel. I thought we were gonna click. But you know what? I have to do this. It's been weighing on my head for a very long time. And I know this isn't officially mine, but fuck you, Tony. Fuck you, Ezekiel. I'm bringing it in, and I want to know the truth.
Okay.
Chick-fil-A or Popeye sandwich?
Chick-fil-A, dog.
Oh, I think you're wrong.
Chick-fil-A is fucking
you know what?
fuego.
I shouldn't even ask you. You them type of people. You them type of people.
Dude, Chick-fil-A is the In-N-Out for chicken sandwiches, dog. You cannot compare.
No. Don't even start with your holy.
Oh my God.
In-N-Out is In-N-Out. In-N-Out is the holy grail.
Lovo. Make the fucking what? What do you choose?
I choose In-N-Out, bro.
No. We're talking about Chick-fil-A or the Popeyes chicken burger.
I say Popeyes, honestly. They're pretty bomb.
What the
Ooh,
fuck, dude?
2-1, you out.
I know for a fact you never had some Chick-fil-A. I
You
tell
know
you
what?
that
You know
much.
what? Drop a poll. Drop a poll.
I'm gonna drop a
poll.
poll. I'm gonna drop a fucking poll, guaranteed. I'm gonna drop a poll on Instagram today, right after I give the shout out to Angel fucking Perez on
Angel
Instagram,
fucking
and then
Perez. I don't think that was his name.
oh shit, Angel effing Perez. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, damn.
Oh, dude, I get you guys. I get you though. I get you. I get what you're saying.
Love,
what you're saying.
love.
Boom, blow your fucking mind.